Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh everyone. Welcome back with me, Miss Amel. So, how are you class? I hope you are well and always still healthy. Okay, today in this video, I will explain to you all how to introduce yourself by English. So, happy watching class. Okay class, today we're going to talking about self-introduction. This topic is very basic, but learning introduce yourself is more important. You need to learn some English introduction because that's very useful. Like, you may need to introduce yourself in your English class, at a job interview. So you may need to introduce yourself at a new job or at a new hobby or other activity. And you may need to introduce yourself at a big event in front of 1,000 people. And I think it's so very nervous, but you can start study well from now. Get on with it. Let me start basic self-introduction. First, when you want to introduce yourself, you can start it from greeting. Greeting is when we first meet someone or we found someone on the street, we use the greeting to start to converse ourselves. But there are different types of a greeting situation. There are into two forms. One is formal greeting, the second is informal greeting. Formal greeting is we use for a greeting when we meet an important person. And it was like, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And now when you answer like hello, you can say hello. And good morning, you can say answer morning. Okay, now let's repeat after me. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Okay, good job class. Okay, the second is informal greeting. Informal greeting is used we meet someone already know or when we meet someone familiar with us. And it was like, hey, what's up? How it going? How are you? Here, and you can answer it like, for example, what's up, brother? You answer, what's up? Okay, next is your name. You can introduce like, I am or I am. I am Amel or I am Amel. So if you want to introduce your name on a class, you can say, my name is Amel. And you can ask back, and you what is your name? Next, talking about location, when you're from and when you're living. For example, I am from canteen. And when you come from, like a sample, like you can say, I come from Jambi, I am come from Saralangun, and etc. And if you say when you born and grow up, you can say I was born and raised in Vietnam. So for example, I was born and raised in Ladang Panjang village. So, and if born in other place and grow up In different place, you can say, I was born in Ladang Panjang village, but raised in Jambi. If you want to say, where are you? From one place, but now you living in other place, you can say, I grew up in place name. I grew up in Jambi, but now I'm living in Bandung. If you say how long you live on a place, you can say, I have been living in Jambi for 6 years, or I have spent the past few years in Bandung. Now let's talk about position and company. You can say, I work at a company in the department. So, for example, I work at or for bank in the exchequer. And you can also say, I'm position at a company. Like, for example, I am a student at UIN Sultan Taha Saifuddin Jambi. Now we talk about experience. About job, you can say, I have number years of experience in the accountation field. For example, I have 5 years of experience in the annual dormitory. Or you can say, I have worked in accounting field for a unit of time. For example, I have worked in the junior high school for 2 years. Next, we talk about family. This introduce talk about I have a brother, I have a sister, I have mom and dad. If you can say how large and a small family and how many members on the family, you can say I am from family of number. For example, I am from family of 4. We from family of 4. If you want to talk how many brothers, you can say I am of number, so sibling. For example, I am of 4 siblings. So if you know brother and sister, you can say I am an only child. The next, we talk about hobbies. In this talking about, I really like running, I really enjoy tennis, or I am a big fan of hobby. For example, I'm a big fan of go traveling. So, etc. Now we talk about age. For example, you can say, I am so number years old. For example, I am 20 years old. She is 20 years old. Okay, the last we talk about graduation or class. For example, you can say, I am grade 7. So, for example again, I am in graduation senior high school 1 Sarolangun. Okay, now I will give you example from my introduce myself. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my friends. I would like to introduce myself. My full name is Amelia Febrianti, but you can call me Amel. I was born on February 3, 2000 in Ladang Panjang village. I am 20 years old. I am from Ladang Panjang village. I live in Jambi at a Valencia Block G. I am a student in UIN Sultan Taha Saifuddin Jambi. I go to UIN Sultan Taha Saifuddin Jambi University. My hobby is cooking. Okay, that's all my introduce myself. So, now I will give you homework to make your introduce yourself and submit on tomorrow Monday.
Alright,
in our material on how introducing self, hopefully be understood and useful. Thanks for watching. So, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.